Hello once again and welcome to Learning Swedish with Dopefish! Today we will be expanding on our last lesson, so I hope you remember it. This is going to be really easy. There's going to be text on the screen, you're going to pause the video and you're going to try to pronounce it on your own. Like this. Go ahead and pause the video. If you just said dig, you're a retard. This is Swedish, not English. We are, of course, going to tell you the proper pronunciation after you fail miserably, and then you're going to repeat after me. Okay, so this word, it's day. Yeah? Day. Almost like a day of the week, but that's not what it means. It means you. I see, now you already know more Swedish than you did coming in. This is going really well. Now here's the next word. Don't forget to pause the fucking video. Now, did you pronounce that like Mig, or did you learn your fucking lesson? Of course that's not Mig. That's May. May. Yeah? That means me. See? We're learning all these freaking pronouns. We're awesome. We're awesome today. Alright, let's move on. Here is the next word. Don't forget to pause the video. So, how did you pronounce that? Have you learned your lesson about how IG is pronounced? But that's not how it is pronounced in this word. This word is migraine. There is no actual reason for this. We just pronounce letters however we feel like it. So this is a hard G, while otherwise it's like a soft J or something. Anyway, this is migraine. It's pretty simple. Let's move on. Don't forget to pause the video. This word right here is pronounced like cut. Just like cutting your hair. Obviously it means cat. And now let's make 2 or more cats. Llama, 2 cat. That word is pronounced like katter. You just add that ER on the end, just like you guys add an S on the end, to make several. That, of course, if you didn't understand, it means cats. So several cats. And now, let's eat some fruits. Or, well, at least pronounce some fruits. I don't know, do you have fruits laying around? Go get some fruits, they're healthy for you. They're healthy for you? They're good for you, not healthy for you. Let's just pause the video here. That right there is pronounced like äpple. And it means apple. It's pretty similar, except we have those 2 dots above the A. Huh? Simple, easy to remember. Anyway, let's see if you can guess what this next word means. This right here is äpplen, and that means apples. We can stick with ER, that would be äppleer, which doesn't make any sense. So we made up another ending to the word to make it several. Yeah, I hope yeah, that's easy, right? Just EN and you have like an S, like several apples, äpplen. Yeah, yeah, okay. Let's move on to another fruit before I kill myself here. That right there is pronounced like druva, and it means grape, like the kind of stuff you make wine of, not the grapefruit. Yeah, so how do you make several grapes? Well, why don't you give it a try? Pause the video right here and try to figure out how to make several grapes out of druva. Using what we learned earlier, you should be able to do this. It's easy, come on man. Now, if you said druven, you're stupid and it sounds like you're speaking German. Don't do that. If you said druver, you're pretty close, but no cigar. Or as we say in Swedish, close doesn't shoot any bunny rabbits. The actual word is druvor. So, it's not EN, it's not ER, it's OR. You hadn't even learned that, so I threw you a curveball. Isn't that cute? Anyway, yeah, there aren't really any rules or ways of knowing how to make a word into plural or multiple severals, like an S at the end. There are like an infinite amount of combinations and you just have to learn them all through memory. Our language is so nice. Anyway, let's move on to specifying stuff. Yeah, okay, pause the video. I hope you pronounced all three of those. It is hus, huset and husen. That means house, the house, and the houses. So, first one is just the word, the second one is the word specified, like that house or the house, and the other one is multiple specified houses, like those houses, de husen. Yeah, okay, let's move on to another word. Here we have stol, stolen, and stolarna. That means chair, the chair, and the chairs. Now you can see this is a bit different. The middle one looks like the bottom one on the previous one with the houses. And that's just because our language is pretty fucked up. This is another one of those, there's no way of knowing which one it should be. Should it be stolet? If you say stolet when you mean the chair, you sound like a stupid, ignorant immigrant, yeah? You can't mix this up, you need to memorize all of them, or you will sound really ridiculous. We'll probably understand you, but, you know, you'll sound like a retard. So, say after me this time. Stol, stolen, stolarna. So, that, of course, again means chair, the chairs. I hope you got that down, because you're going to need to do this for every single noun in the Swedish fucking language if you're going to learn proper Swedish. You're going to have to memorize those endings. And it's not always that easy. Let's move on to the next words. Pause the video. And right here we have mus, musen, and mössen. Where does that mössen come from? Well, it'll all make sense once I explain the English word here. So this is mouse, and the mice. You see how it changes? Just like in Swedish, you have a different word for several mouses, several mice. We have the same, so mouse, or wait, so moose becomes möss in plural, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, it's just another one of those fucking memorization things that you just have to learn, like irregular verbs in English, or like this one, where it turns into mice for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Why can't you say mouses? Another important note on this one, you're absolutely not allowed to say musarna, like several mouses. That word means something completely different in Swedish, so don't say that if you mean the little furry animal, because that refers to another furry thing. Alright, let's move on to a and an specifications now. Alright. And this, of course, from the top would be ett äpple, ett hus, en stol, and en mus. Of course, that means an apple, a house, a chair, a mouse. You have a really nice system in English, which goes that any word that has a vowel sound in the beginning gets an, every other word gets a, or a. We don't have that in Swedish. We have a stupid system which has no rules, you just have to memorize it. We have these two words, it's ett and en, and there's no reason for it, and there's no rules whatsoever. But of course you cannot say ett stol. That doesn't make any sense, or ett mus, or en house. En hus rather. It doesn't sound right to us, it sounds really weird, like if someone were to say like a apple, or you know, a elephant, instead of an elephant. So yeah, you just have to learn these for every single noun in the Swedish language. Isn't it beautiful? Anyway, I think that's enough grammar for today. We will go into more depth in our next lesson. Oh god, what am I even doing? Okay, let's make some sentences with the words we've learned. Or not. Let's just make some sentences for the hell of it. Alright then. You shall read the text, and I shall give you the proper pronunciation and translation. Alright, and off we go! Now, this is pronounced like jag vill ha en hamburgare med bröd. And that means I want a hamburger with a bun. Pause the video. This right here is pronounced like ska du ha en whackmacka? And it means would you like a shrimp sandwich? Pause the video. This right here is pronounced like svenska samer stjäl själars sjalar. And it means Swedish Sami steal souls' shawls, or steal the shawls of souls. Pause the video. This beautiful sentence is pronounced like kampsport kämpas sällan ensam, which means that martial arts are seldom fought alone. Let's move on to the very last sentence of today's lesson. I hope this has been an informative journey, and I hope you've learned some stuff about our very, very fucked up language. This right here is pronounced like, and repeat after me, vart går den? Till gården. Did you repeat that? Let's do it once more. Vart går den? Till gården. Isn't that beautiful? Do you wanna know what it means? It means, where does it lead? To the farm. Ah, now you know how to ask, vart går den? And if it actually leads to the farm, you can answer, till gården. Why would you ever do that? I don't know, it's a beautiful sentence though. And with that, I will say goodbye. Or, as we say in Swedish, hej då.